Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. That's right, we name it that on purpose. Nick here.
Jodi there.
And I love getting those comments like, oh, it's a very appropriate name. Yeah, that's why I named it that. Never once did I ever think going into YouTube that I was going to be the most exciting person on YouTube, because I'm not. But I do like to learn. We like to learn, which is why we react to all of these videos. If you happen to enjoy it, then that's a bonus. But if you find this boring, we named the channel that for a reason. And you're just establishing that I was right in the first place, which I love being told I was right. So, with that being said, obviously I'm responding to some of the comments here. We are checking out another Al Murray video. Why? Because we want to. There's two reasons we react to videos on the channel. Well, we come back to videos on the channel. One, it helps our channel grow. People are responding to it. People are enjoying it for the most part. And it's helping us to grow, which is fantastic. We want to grow internationally as much as possible. Second, because we enjoy it, for crying out loud. With Al Murray, I have no problem saying he's a much smarter guy than I am. He went to Oxford, got a degree in history, for crying out loud. Much smarter than I am. He's going to say things I don't understand, but we're going to keep watching. And we appreciate everyone that's helping us better understand in the comment section. Thank you so much for that. And with that being said,
there's a third reason why I watch videos.
Because you say so?
Because people request them.
Because people request them. Well, obviously. But I'm talking like newer stuff that maybe we kind of delve into, right? Like your girl Sarah, we were reacting to a lot of her videos, right? That's how we got into Trevor Noah, all that kind of stuff. But basically, you know, there's a lot of negativity out in the world of YouTube, and we get that, and we apologize if we offend anyone, but we are just trying to learn and trying to understand. Today, what video are we checking out from Al Murray? Miss Jodi.
Why Scotland wants to leave the UK. And this is interesting because my mother was born in Scotland.
Yes, we both got our lineage that goes back, you know, part of it goes back to Scotland, so that's awesome. Why does it want to leave the UK? Surprise, surprise, did a little bit of research this time, okay?
So we didn't look triggered.
We do listen and learn. And basically there was a referendum in 2014. Now I say it, I'm questioning, it was 2013. Pretty sure it was 2014, where 55% of the Scottish citizens said, no, we do not want to leave the UK. Close to 45% said yes. So, from the research I did, Scottish Parliament is trying to do another referendum in 2023. Hasn't happened yet. This video was posted in 2019, so I'm assuming this is his response to why that wants to happen. I'm sure there's still talk after that 2014 vote. They said it was a record number. 85% of all citizens that were of age voted in that in 2014. So, I mean, you got almost everyone's opinion.
And 45 to 55%, that's pretty close.
It's really close. No, it's not like, oh, we're all happy. But you still have 55% that said, yeah, we want to stick around.
Now, the question is, what happens if it's like 50-50? Or what happens if it's like 51%? Like, do you go, because that's really like, you could say, well, it wins, but really it's still only half the people. Yeah. Like, are they going to wait till like 80%?
You've got to get 50.1, I guess, right? Yeah. We've had presidential elections that were super close, where I think technically, again, we're not political people either. So, I mean, all this political stuff just goes over our head. We're just here for the jokes. But you had some that, I think the popular vote went to the person that lost because of the electoral college, right? It's true. That being kind of the deciding factor into that situation. But trying to figure out reasons why they want to leave besides just wanting to have independence. One person online suggested that it was because the UK was trying to get out of the European Union. Not sure if they did. Don't know too much about that. Maybe you guys can tell us about that. And I guess they weren't happy about that. So Al Murray is going to tell us in his own, and I get it, I've learned, it's just a character he does, the pub landlord, where he just loves everything British and doesn't like anything non-British. Well, and one thing that's interesting is I found out he's actually married to an Australian woman. I don't think he's ever, in the videos we've seen, badmouth Australia. Very smart man. Very smart man.
Well, see, and I have nothing wrong with him being grateful and prideful for his country.
Absolutely.
When he makes those comments and we make comments about our country, and then people make comments back going for England in our comments, it's just everybody loving their country. Do we
Yeah,
recognize
absolutely. Just as long as
faults?
there's no hate behind it.
Yeah, exactly. Do we recognize faults in our country? Of course. But are we going to make comments here and there to like, oh wait, but us Americans, of course.
Well, yeah, you're gonna again. It's all in the world of comedy, in jokes, and having fun with it. We have no problem laughing at whatever it is. It did say on one thing about Al Murray that he usually goes after Germans and French, so at least we're on his top 2.
There you go.
So that's always good. But, not everyone's going to love themselves as an American. We get it. But we appreciate you watching this video. We appreciate you clicking on this and watching our reaction to this. If you like what we have to say or have to see here, please don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're aware of our next upload of videos.
All right, let's check this out.
Do you want to laugh? Like, I never know where to look on the camera when I'm talking. So if you guys just see my eyes going everywhere, it's because I don't know where to look.
You want to look right there at the top right. Right in the middle.
Top right.
Yep. Here we smell.
We live
That's
in the
your
land
mark.
of the lost. Everyone in this country's lost.
That was
So
a
you can
bad
see
movie.
right, I can
Couldn't
see right
finish the Man
now
of Lust.
why the jocks want out. Right? I can see why the Scots want to leave and go form the People's Republic of Jockistan or whatever they want to do. I get it.
See, that was a joke I did not get.
I understand now. Do we have any Scots in tonight? Over there, the lady over there. What's your name, love?
Claire,
Claire. Where are you from in Scotland, Claire?
Glasgow.
Glasgow. Ooh.
Heard of that?
I understand. Now, the point is, I love you people. You know what I say to the Scots? If you want to go, go. You jog on, right? And I say to the Scots, this is an old expression, isn't there? If you love someone, set them free. Right? And we love you, jocks, so f*** off, will you?
That's one way to put it. The Al Murray way.
I'm not. No, because I love Scottish
doesn't
people.
have
We
his
used to
hat.
have the best time. Yeah,
I
It was a
know.
great time, wasn't it? With the crazy gang. Us and the Welsh, England, Scotland and Wales, the fucking crazy gang. The Welsh would turn up, shoot at the locals, cause a distraction. Then you'd come in a ship that you'd built on the Clyde and we'd steal their stuff. Brilliant, yeah? Last year, Egypt's in flames. Everyone's worried about the mummies. They were in London. We'd nicked them. Fantastic. Yeah. But I love you, Scots. You're beautiful people. But the thing is, the relationship's run its course, isn't it? And that happens, doesn't it? Relationships run their course. Yeah, things run out of steam, and I understand it. People look for different things. They end up in different places. I mean, if you were in a marriage where one of you earned a great deal more money than the other person, and the other person had a problem with cholesterol, alcohol, and type 2 diabetes, what would you do? What would you do?
Goodbye.
The truth is, I have to say though, I was in Scotland in the summer and the debate is fascinating. The debate about Scottish
Yeah, he's
independence
talking
is
about
a
himself,
fascinating, vigorous debate. All sorts of concepts flying around, all different ideas, all in a melting pot as they try to figure out the next step. It's a fascinating debate, well worth listening to. You, you fucking English prick! Fuck off! Fuck you! Fuck off, you! Oh, paint your face blue! Oh, bannock bun! Fuck off! Fuck off, you English! Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm not sure that covers all the constitutional complexities ahead of us.
No.
But it's a vigorous and lively debate. Now, the point is... Thing is, though, when the Scots do go, right, if you do go, there's a couple of conditions.
Oh,
I'm
there it
afraid.
is.
Just a couple. Not big things, just a couple of conditions. Just one or two. First one is if you're going to be a separate country, you've got to have your own border. Right? Proper border. A proper border, yeah? Passport checks. Proper
Not
border, yeah?
wall.
One of them things that goes up and down, like that, yeah? Yeah? Soldier in a hut, yeah? Soldier in a hut. Some barbed wire, maybe, yeah? Razor wire. Some of those, like, giant red and white breeze
walls.
blocks in a sort of zigzag pattern. You've got to drive around like that, yeah? A machine gun following you through the pattern, yeah? Like that. A watchtower with a searchlight on it and a bloke with a rocket launcher, yeah? An 18-foot tall concrete wall with a rounded top and broken bottles along it, yeah? Razor wire, helicopters, a satellite in geostationary orbit with infrared sensors looking for jocks trying to get in, yeah? A mile deep minefield. Why not? We've got to bring back landmines. This is important. Sorry, Lady Di. This is important, darling. Oh, is it too soon? No. ain't. So, and not only that, if you forget your passport, there's a little hut with a woman in leathers, right, who pistol whips you and rubs her tits in your face. 50 Shades of Glasgow. Now, the point is, a proper border, that's my first condition, Claire. Of course, what you don't realise, what the Scots don't realise is when they do leave the British Empire, they will get themselves a magic wish. Did you notice? Everyone gets a magic wish when they leave. They're granted a magic wish. Yeah, now, whatever the king and queen of the time grant the people whatever they want on departure. Now, the Australians, they use their magic wish to become Australians. So they've wasted theirs, in all honesty.
Director, I was wrong.
They've had a rocket or something, stupid bastards. The Kiwis asked to be forgotten about, right? And that's worked out. In Canada, they asked to speak French, even though we knew the whole world was about to speak English. We let them have that anyway. In Zimbabwe, they wished for Robert Mugabe. You've got to be careful what you wish for. Right. In Ireland, and they were very insistent on this, and we said, are you sure? And they said, no, this is what we want, right? In Ireland, they insisted on having the Roman Catholic Church put in charge of babysitting.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was a kick to the gut.
Kiddly fiddly. Kiddly fiddly pedio
That was gold.
Kiddly fiddly pedio filio.
No.
Kiddly fiddly pedio filio. Kiddly fiddly. Now.
You can tell he loves that joke.
Yep. He has beer just for it.
He's losing it.
But you,
They
George,
got
when
him.
you do go, when the Scots do leave, you'll get your magic wish, and they're going to be
Oh,
fine
my
as well. The
gosh.
Scots are going to be fine, aren't they? They're not going to have any problems, are they? They're going to be all right, because they're genius people. No one could deny the Scots are genius people. Look at what they can do. Whiskey, 25% of Scotland's exports, whiskey. They have somehow convinced the whole world that it is a luxury to lick a disinfected wooden floor. They're going to be fine. They'll get their magic wish, they'll go. But there's a second condition. Second condition, if Scotland wants to leave, and this may well be the deal breaker, if you do go, you've got to take Liverpool with you.
Poor Liverpool. I've never, no, I don't know much about Liverpool, but it's always, the butt of every joke.
It must not be the best area.
That's what I'm gathering, yeah.
Only thing I know about Liverpool, sorry, is that the
Across
Beatles,
the universe?
right?
Oh, okay.
I think 2 or 3 of the Beatles came from there. And, that's not too bad because the Beatles are fantastic.
Yeah, that's true.
But it must not be the best part of town.
It's always the butt of every joke.
So, you're still alive, right?
I'm alive.
Okay. What did you think of this one?
I like this one much better. I
me
understood
too.
it better, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh man, that Catholic joke, I was just like,
Roman Catholic.
it kicked it. But, I mean, Ireland's pretty much divided based off of the religions.
Oh, man.
It's pretty intense. You hear about it, the intenseness, part of UK, Northern Ireland, anyway.
When he said that every country gets their wish, I'm thinking really? Is this a really thing? A departing gift or
Well,
whatever?
what's our gift?
Well, I don't know if it's exactly the same way, right? It's such a
Okay.
different situation where, obviously we were originally British as they came over, and then over centuries, we feel no longer British,
Yeah.
right? So it's kind of a different situation. I guess our gift was we got America. But when he said that, I thought really, that's crazy. But I loved how, not so much because he trashed the Roman Catholic Church, but I loved how he's able to turn that into a joke.
Yeah.
Into the Kiwis, they want to be forgotten. Job
Or New
well done.
Zealand.
Um,
It's true, though. They are forgotten.
I loved that whole construction, that whole joke part right there. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Telling them what they had to do with the whole board. I don't really know the whole history. Please let us know the things that we don't know. We don't mind being
You didn't
taught.
feel like that border felt very American? I don't know if it's part of their history, but I totally was oh yeah. I don't know.
No, I mean, I'm sure there might have been this or that, but again, this was 2019, which was still, Trump was still there. But I'm wondering what the inside joke was with the fact of England and if you had to
Okay.
go through Scotland, is it just super easy? Is it confusing? Is it just like, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I know that there's certain areas where there's like a really short wall that my grandparents and stuff were telling me about. But all I was thinking of, like when he said the wall, though, I immediately thought of like Germany, Berlin, right?
Yeah.
East and West. And then, but even pre-Trump, like we've always had like strict borders like with Mexico, even though, you know, we have a lot of Hispanics in our country and stuff. There's always that passport check, and it's very, very strict and like.
Yeah, but those are
get in
different
to get
countries.
out.
Like this is still, they're still part of
No,
the UK. So.
but if they leave,
Right,
he's saying,
right.
you got to have this. So
I
I'm
gotcha.
just saying. Anyway,
I
just
gotcha.
felt like now that they're no longer part of the same country, you got to start like putting that separation.
Yeah, no, for sure. Love this video a lot better than the last one. We hope you appreciate our reaction to it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Goodbye.